Alright, boom, we're back. Squeeze the Neck podcast. Today we're in London with my mate.
It's the Killer You're locking in with the Boxsinger, bro. It's the Philanthropist. Sometimes, yeah, people call me the most electrifying move in sports entertainment, you know, because it's not just normal. It's above average. It's definitely above par. But I mean, not to brag on myself today. I'm just gonna be relaxed and nonchalant.
You can see why I didn't introduce him, can't you? He did a better job than me. But my mate, Armstrong Nation, Bosh, thanks for doing this, mate. So we met recently, we met a few days in a row in the lead up to your last fight, which was on Right to Fight, I believe.
Yep.
8th fight, if I'm not mistaken.
8th fight.
There you go. So I caught you on the way into an open workout as well and gave you do the squeeze the neck Bosh thing. So, you know, we had a bit
Squeeze
of
the neck, Bosh!
There you go. He knows the score. So we sort of, you know, got chatting from there. Marino, I met years ago. We did a little bit of sparring, I believe.
You known him for time?
I mean, not well, but I met him maybe before the pandemic. We did a little spar. All that. I went to his old gym in Clapham, which isn't there anymore. He's now in Dalston, isn't he?
Shout out to Marino.
So I've known of him and sort of been, you know, met him a long time ago, and like he's a cool guy. So you know, we were chatting, we was all at the thing. Which the whole sort of build up to it was quite fun, wasn't it? Like press conferences, there was eggs going about. I'm sure you've seen them. Nothing to do with us, but there was some eggs flying. Shane Mosley obviously topped the bill with Matty Floyd. But let's get into you, mate, because I found out later, apparently you do a bit of singing as well.
Oh, yeah, I definitely do. Yeah, I definitely do. From the church, the church is my background of singing, worshipping God, and then from there making songs.
Gotcha.
And from church to the X Factor stage, to the Voice, etc. But I mean, I'm not the singing sensation here. The missus is actually the singing sensation. She actually, you know, she's actually an artist, but her voice actually works.
Okay.
Mine's, you know, it used to.
Is that one of them? What, it's been punched out of you? Or
No. I mean, I'm quite the brute and the stud in the ring, so. I mean, I don't want to brag, but I mean, I'm good.
Too late. So, where are you from originally, mate? You're a London boy?
I'm a London boy, North London originally.
Wrong side of the river, but never mind.
You know,
which part?
Finchley originally.
Okay.
Yeah. I was born in Enfield.
Okay.
Finchley's my herd originally. Obviously, I know about shout out my Tottenham guys, my Wood Green guys, Turnpike Lane.
Whoa, easy
Not
now.
the football team, Tottenham,
okay,
obviously.
Good.
Yeah.
All right, we'll circle back.
I'm not beefing people. I'm not involved in people's football beef, but I don't watch football. Yeah, I used to play football, but I don't watch it. I don't
keep
know
it to yourself. I've got an important question for you at the end of the episode. Don't blight it now. Don't blight it now. Starts with C, plays in blue. We'll get to that later. We'll get to that later. But how old are you now, mate?
Me, I'm 30.
30, so you're getting a bit old, aren't you? No, I'm fucking with you.
God damn it.
But like 30 years old, so how do you feel in terms of physicality? Because the reason I ask, I'm a bit older than you, but we won't mention that on here. On here, I'm 25 forever. But people get to sort of 30, maybe a little bit older than 30, but 30 is kind of the age where a lot of people start to go, oh, I'm feeling this, I'm feeling a bit whatever. You obviously got into boxing a little bit later, right? So how do you feel?
I mean, I won't say my age, but I'm aging, you know? But I'd say I've aged well. But I like the way I feel at my age. I don't feel different to when I was 17, 15. I think the difference between now and when I was younger would be it takes preparation to get to begin.
Okay.
It takes preparation to get to begin. Whereas younger, you begin, ready to go.
I hear that. Okay.
Yeah, that's just the
and that's the only difference. Obviously, 30 years old, bro. You should be young. Let's. I want you running a marathon in preparation for this episode, but instead you're sitting here with a glass of wine. So we'll come to the fight camps and whatnot in a minute. But take us all the way back, mate. I'm assuming you was a singer before you was a boxer.
Yeah, definitely. Singing in church always.
Was that from like as long as you can remember? Is it?
I think once you're born into a black skin, I think you're a singer, regardless of if you think you can sing now or not, because of church.
Is that right? Okay.
Yeah, culture has you singing and chanting. Whether you're not Christian and you're just an African person with culture, you do some sort of chant and praise that you sing along with the family since you was a kid.
I gotcha.
For example, the Lord is good and His mercy is forever. Hallelujah. It's no different to, I know a song that will get on your nerves, get on your nerves.
I'm good at that one, the second one.
You know, you see, the second one's a hit. But it's no different, that's what I'm saying. But whereas in the black culture, talent became more of a dependency because societal things pushes us into isolation, so we focus our energy and channel ourselves.
I got you.
Yeah.
So what age, because you said The Voice and X Factor, so we're not talking karaoke night stand in the local pub, are we? Like, you was obviously a good singer. Like, what age did it become like you think?
2016 was The Voice, 2018 was X Factor.
And sorry to cut you off there, like, what's The Voice? I know X Factor is more. What's The Voice? I'm not too clued up on it.
The Voice is just is a you know, like Apple and Android.
Okay.
You got X Factor and The Voice. So
Okay.
I went on both. I did quite well on both. But I mean, again, in my childhood, the things I've done were just to experiment, just to try out things. Be fearless, be brave, go ahead, yeah? Now, my vocals are way better than it was when I was younger.
Okay.
Absolutely, because I've matured into it. So I think as you grow, you get more mature, you understand yourself a bit better, you know how to control the skill a bit better. But I mean, again, I said I'm a transmutation guy. Since I was young, if the manifestation of my internal is music, when it comes out as music, if it's not like that anymore for now, and it's fighting, it just means that the manifestation of the gift wants to fight, it wants to do something head on and aggressive.
I got you. That's interesting way of looking at it. Like, we get back to singing and stuff later, and I'll probably ask you more about X Factor just because I'm more sort of familiar with it, you know what I mean? So I'll be able to have more of a conversation, and maybe we'll tie it in with The Voice and stuff. But like boxing, when did boxing come along? Because that's like, obviously, a lot of people are doing boxing now that come from a different background, and it's like a hip thing to do. But you've had 8 fights, so you're probably a little bit ahead of the curve with them. Like, how'd you get into boxing?
I looked at how I got into boxing was my family's been in boxing. My brother's friends with Anthony Joshua. My brother's a boxer.
Who's your brother?
Prince.
This is the thick set guy I met, right? Yeah.
For me, I wasn't a boxer. I just loved boxing. I loved watching it and stuff.
And
like
sorry,
that,
is he your older brother or younger brother?
Older brother.
Older brother. So
Yeah.
you've kind of followed him into it a bit.
Kind of, yeah. I did it definitely because he did it.
Right.
I definitely actually did it because he did it. Yeah. Meaning, if you see someone do it, you can do it. Yeah.
Yep, cool.
See your brother do it, you're definitely doing it.
And what's the age gap?
4 years.
So it's significant when you're growing up, isn't it? Like, he's your big brother.
Yeah. But I'm saying, like, he's my big brother. But if you know Prince, you know Prince. You get me? He's my big brother. He's everyone's big brother. You get me?
Right.
Yeah. From back in the day.
Well, he helped me out a little bit on the night of the right to fight. One of the security guards was just being difficult.
Yeah.
So shout out Prince. He helped me a
shout
little
out Prince.
bit.
Nah, he's a real stepper for real.
By the way, I had all the passes and all, but the guy, you know, just one of them awkward people that's taking his time and looking and whatever. It's like, Anyway, that's the story maybe for later.
Don't worry about that, Bonji. He's cool. With Prince. Sorry, where was I?
Sorry, I asked you about boxing. How'd you get into boxing?
With Prince, getting into boxing, that made me definitely get into boxing. But for me though, when I was watching the boxing, like all the greats, like Terence Crawford, whatever, fighting and stuff, I was like, imagine if there was like a thing where celebrities can just fight and stuff, and then they come out with celebrity boxing, and I'm like, what? Then I'm like, hell yeah, I knew this was for me. I knew that, because there has to be a way to get into boxing without being a pro boxer or an amateur or something, if you don't want to do all that.
Right.
Life is life, innit? You can do anything. So it's got to be something. So someone, boom, created it, As soon as I seen it, I knew that that's what I wanted to do. I started to see the influencers fight and stuff like that, and I knew that I can do better than that. So then I started to train. I got straight into it. Like, I called my friend. He was fighting on some card, and I was like, bro, what? Like, how did you get into boxing? I was like, bro, my friend just got me into it. I was like, what? Just like that. But like, he doesn't box or nothing. Like.
And when are we talking? What sort of time frame now?
2021 or something.
Oh, right, so recent, right.
Yeah, 2022 or 21, I was like, hell yeah, I'm going for it. And then from there,
off to the races. Because the guy you fought recently, you fought him twice, I think, right? I didn't know this till after. Like, I was because all these sort of like, what would you call this? Unlicensed or white collar boxing or whatever. What's the appropriate term?
Now it's influencer boxing.
Influencer boxing, right? Because all that kind of scene, I hadn't been around until sort of recently. More with the podcast, to be honest with you. Like, you meet different people, and blah blah. You start doing different stuff and talking to people that are on different shows, and one thing leads to another, and before you know it, you're at different shows that are not just amateur, which was my background, and pro, which is the obvious progression. It's like people are, with this one, it's sort of lights, camera, action, if you like, isn't it? You know what I mean? The walkout, Like if you just film the walkouts, you'd think you're looking at sort of a Vegas show, really, wouldn't you? Do you know what I mean? Like there was a lot going on at this one, and obviously we had some former world champions on the card, which was mad. But with your first bout, where was the first bout, and how long after you started training was it?
It was in Kingston, my first bout.
Oh right, no way, where?
Yeah.
Not Prism.
Yeah, Prism.
No,
Yeah.
Oceana's for anyone who's of the right age.
Yeah, Oceana. Yeah, my first, my beginning bouts were there
Okay.
in Ring King, and then as I was scaling up, yeah, Don's Fight Club, DKM, who else?
Oh, he's dropped someone out. Oh no, you're gonna upset someone.
Nah, I didn't even want to say Ring King anyway. Like,
Okay.
Rub Ring King
Never
anyway.
mind.
Rub Ring
Ring
King
something,
anyway.
we forgot the name,
Yeah,
forget
we
the
forgot the name. Rub them anyway.
I
Rub
never
them.
heard of them, I've got to be honest.
Rub
never.
them. They fumbled me still. Rub them. I don't even.
Alright.
I fucked up. I don't even know who they is. They changed their name. I don't even know who they
Right,
is.
I got you.
That's it.
Okay.
Rub
And
them.
DKM, we've had Danny
Hey,
McLaren.
listen,
who
if you're
runs
coming
that.
up in the boxing scene, rub that name I just said in it. Rub that name.
Alright.
Yeah. You get me? DKM will look after you. Go DKM. Go
DKM.
Don's Fight Club. Go Quest. Go Winner Takes All. Go.
Anywhere else, basically.
Nah, I'm just trying to show you. You lots want to get a career and money and stuff, and be respected and stuff, and be treated like humans and stuff, right? Go to a lion's den where there's saber tooths in there, lions. You'll get that over there.
And what about like Right to Fight? Good experience?
Right to Fight is the best experience in life, bro. Big man thing. Right to Fight. I'm a brochure for Road to Fight. Right to Fight. Like if you take a look at my life, bro, and tell me you don't want to be on Right to Fight. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, I got you. So who's your first fight against?
My first fight, my first fight was actually against Shane Minter.
And Shane Minter's background was what? Was he another sort of celebrity getting into boxing?
Now he was a amateur boxer or something.
Okay. All right,
Yeah.
and you beat him, so that's a nice feather in the
Nah,
cap.
there was a no contest.
Oh no! Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I thought you was 8-0. I've been misinformed here.
Nah, they stopped the match. They can't continue the
Why?
thing.
What's happened?
My shoulder popped out, so
Oh.
I was one-handed, yeah.
Oh, okay.
For the fight.
And that's
they
your
said-
first experience?
Yeah,
Okay, now.
yeah. They can't. They call it a no contest.
Right, I got you.
Yeah.
But after that,
after that, my first fight was was back there again, shoulder fixed, go again.
this is a surgery job. Do you have to go through the whole?
Forget surgery. If you're not gonna let them put their needle in me, hell no.
No.
Hell no.
What would you do? Like run it off, or what? How's that work?
Run it off, man.
Run
I'm
it
joking
off.
that.
Is that advice? So if you've got a
Inter-
bad shoulder, go for a run.
Internal and external rotation, yeah. Mobility, it's called physio stuff and all that.
Just strengthened it up basically and got back to business. And when this popped out, because it's funny because this seems like a common thing lately. A lot of people seem to be popping their shoulder out, right? But had this happened to you before, or was this the first time was in the ring?
No, it happened. It
Right,
happened to me
right.
before, but I didn't understand it. I just thought, why is my shoulder doing this? Yeah. I thought when I put it back in before, I thought, yeah, shoulder's back to life. Alright, we're good. But no, it fell out in the ring, and it just couldn't be decided. Like it couldn't be continued. So they called it no contest.
Right. And what about now? Shoulders all good? I mean, you're not going to say it's bad anyway on camera, right? But is it shoulders back?
Better than God's shoulder,
Right.
bro.
I got you. Better than God show. All right. Big statements, son. But we'll get to
They
that.
just want me to say that it's bad so they can aim for my shoulder.
I got you. We didn't say which one it is, so they don't know, right?
Left shoulder, guys, come.
Make of that what you will. But this guy you fought the other night, I forget his name, but you fought him before, right? So I believe before that he said, and again, you help me. I'm only going off the press conference. I don't know who the guy is or much about him, but like he was saying that's his only loss, I think, right? And he'd been on some knockout streak before you. And
Yeah,
he
bro.
he was quite confident at the press conference, wasn't he?
You see, with that guy, yeah, he had his first fight against me, yeah, and I beat him in like 5 seconds, yeah.
5 seconds,
Yeah,
legit 5 seconds.
yeah,
So straight
legit.
away cracked him, put him out.
Cracked him, put him out. Bell rang, he ran straight to me, cracked him, he went to bed.
Right.
But that didn't decide whether I'm better than him or not. Because I'm still scared. Because if you know how, ask my coach, yeah, what I was feeling like before our first fight. I was sweating, I was sick, what was it like? I was sleeping, woke up cold sweats. I was on Sudafed. You know Sudafed? Mm-hmm. I had Sudafed, yeah. That made things slow down.
Right, okay.
Yeah? So as he's running to me, I was high as shit. So I saw it in slow motion. I was like, hell no. Boom, and yeah, so...
Maybe that's the advice. Take Sudafed before you fight. Everything will slow down for you. Is that like an insider's tip or what?
No, you'll be slow as hell. Like, I'm lucky that he just got knocked out in that first punch. I think I would have been sleeping in the ring. But I didn't know whether he was going to come back in a rematch and do some mad boxing. Like, Gervonta Davis even said it one time. He said he was terrified of what Ryan Garcia was going to do to him because of how he knocks people out and stuff like that, yeah? I seen Jack winning and winning and winning and winning and winning, and I'm inactive. I haven't fought in a year. I'm thinking, damn, this guy's going to box me today. He's going to hit me in my head and people are going to see. But, bro, when I got there, yeah, it felt like, damn, Jack, wrong day, you know? Because when I got in the ring, yeah, it felt like everything came back to me right there and then. Ask everyone, yeah, I was working on the show because I put the show together. Yeah. Put every fight on the card
Hey, mate, I was
together.
there. I know, I was there, right? I was part of it.
While I'm there, I'm still trying to work on everyone who's getting on the ring, getting on their fight next and stuff, yeah? I fell asleep in a sleeping bag, yeah, in the toilet. At the O2.
The O2?
Yeah. Then I came out again, same thing. I'm always sleeping before I fight Jack. I'm always sleeping before I fight
But
Jack.
not after, that's all matters. Not after, son. So yeah, so with Jack,
Get some sleep before you fight because I think you won't get knocked out. I think that's the thing.
Lennox Lewis used to do it, didn't he? That was Lennox Lewis's trick. Lennox Lewis apparently used to sleep in the changing room. He was so relaxed and calm. But
bro, listen, I dare you to taste one of this chicken, bro.
I'm good, mate. I'm on a fast. I told you. Don't do me on camera.
Damn it.
I'm on
Brody, if you taste this chicken, yeah, you're gonna break this fast right now.
Yeah, that's all right. I mean, that's all right. I've got to stay like young and lean. You know what I'm saying? We got to stay 25 forever. But oh dear.
It looks like an ice cream.
We should have had a cooking show as well. We could have turned this into a cooking show. We could have cooked it and ate it on camera while we're talking about the boxing.
Now go to Simple Health Kitchen, guys.
Simple Health Kitchen. Where are we? Where are we? I can see Waterloo Station. We're right in front of fucking Waterloo Station. Where are we? Anyways, back to the fight talk. So on fight night, you saying you weren't that confident going into this one?
No, I wasn't confident in going to this one because I've been inactive for a year. You know, like you can do stuff in the gym, you can do whatever, yeah, but you never know if you should have it till you get back in there.
Right.
Because you know if the moment's gonna get to you or nothing. All that got to me was how great it was. Coming out, seeing everything's laid out where I wanted it. The backboards are good, the ring is set up. They have Box Nation in the middle of the ring, my company. We got everything's just right, running in smooth order. So I was just pleased for the bell to ring because I'm about to perform. Because I know that I'm way better than most people think. They think I'm just a puncher. I'm not.
Why was you? First of all, why was you out of the ring for a year? Was this injury or just busy with life?
For the past year, I've been through the most traumas I've ever been through in my life.
Right.
Me and this angel here have been rocking it out. I think because of the last event that I was meant to fight at 3X Boxing at O2, the match got postponed because the guy came to the O2, he had his hands wrapped by the PBA. His name's Liam Cullen. You know the PBA when they wrap your hands ready to go in the change room. He ran out the back door, he didn't want to fight.
Didn't want to fight? For any apparent reason, or he just didn't fancy it?
He didn't want to fight, bro.
Right.
He left his sister, he left his wife, he left his kids there, and he was on the train, back to Ireland.
Right, it's a bit of a strange situation, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you're there, wrapped up, ready to go.
Ready to go.
No fight, which is a mental one. But what's the situation on a show like that? Because sometimes they might try and jump in an opponent, but it's too short notice, isn't it? It's done.
Oh look, I did the honourable thing. I'm not gonna go and just mess anything up by taking any random fight. My stock's too high. Right. I value myself, and I value the lives of who's coming too. Because I've trained to fight AJ for that fight.
Yeah, I got you.
My first pro fight. The guy's a pro fighter. Yeah, he's had 153 fights. Yeah, I was training to fight God. You know what I mean? Yeah. So what happened, I didn't want to then go and then fight. They was going to go and get someone out from the pub to go and fight me, or someone just to put on clothes and fight me, just to keep it. We sold like nearly 300 tickets. Yeah. I had everyone in attendance. Yeah, so
And how's that work? You got to give them their money back or what? What's the deal with that?
I still got paid for the fight. I still got a belt, whatever. But I didn't. I lost all that money. But it's okay. It came back in right to fight.
Right. So it's
A lot.
Right, I got you. Cool.
A lot.
Really? A lot of shit, man. Shout out right to fight. I might have to get on the next card if we're making proper money. We might have to talk when this goes down. Get me a slot, son. But from that fight, because I believe here at the way, sorry, not the way in the press conference, he was talking about middleweight this, middleweight that. But the fight was a light heavyweight, I believe, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. Your fight was a light heavyweight.
Even the last time when he was saying, oh, middleweight, whatever, he was lying to Danny and stuff, yeah, from DKM. He was lying to Danny and, oh shit. Sorry, Danny.
Danny's been on here. Don't worry about Danny.
Yeah,
Danny's friend of the show.
Yeah, Danny's my guy still.
Oh, really?
Just saying,
Shout out Danny.
I didn't want to name drop.
Danny McLaren. No, he's been on the show, so his episode's out before yours.
Danny,
So.
obviously I'm saying it, bro. Jack was lying to Danny saying, yeah, I'm on weight. I'm 175, whatever, yeah. He just wanted to fight me for clout. He wanted to do anything to get in the ring with me, yeah?
Right.
Because of my name or whatever, yeah. He wanted to get his first fight against his big name.
Oh, you're talking the first time?
Yeah, so he was lying that he was on weight. He came...
Hey, bro, you chill out. Spitting food at me. I don't ask you a question.
He blamed me on the internet, yeah, for the fight. He blamed me for being big, and he called me steroids. I love Jack. No one can tell me about Jack. Jack's my guy forever. But listen, yeah, Jack is the funniest guy in the world.
He's a young guy too, right? How old is he? I mean, he's got
20 something,
around 20, right? 20, maybe a bit more.
Jack, Jack is the funniest in the world.
Okay.
Yeah. But he lied. He said, oh, Armstrong was overweight. Look at this guy, looking like 100 kilos or whatever. So,
no.
But I was on weight, 79 kilos. Yeah, that's 175. Yeah, but I was actually 175. He was less than that. So and he started to use that as an excuse. But nobody told you to come underweight.
But would you weigh normally, naturally? Because 79's got to be easy for you, right?
I don't walk around heavier than 81.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so 79 is nothing for you. That's just you know, extra piss in the morning. You're there anyway. But like a lot of people cut from that sort of size would cut way down, right? Like there's people that are your size that are fighting at 70s and stuff, innit? Do you know what I mean? So like for him to moan at 79, like what are you moaning at really? There's not. That's an easy weight for both of you, right? He's taller than you anyway, isn't he?
Yeah, taller than me.
And I tell you what's interesting about the fight, which I wanted to get into with you, it's come to my mind now. I was with you after the fight, right? We was chatting, was in the change room and stuff like that. And you were sort of like, I don't want to say down on yourself, but you was a bit kind of like low key. You was kind of a bit sort of like asking me how you did in the first one. Did I start too slow? All this kind of stuff, right? Which I think, to be honest with you, because, and I'm not knocking anything here, but some guys that fight on like, whether you want to call it influencer boxing, white collar, unlicensed, whatever people's name for it is, some of the guys on that are very high on themselves without having much of a background, right? But your mentality to me was like, I don't want to say amateur in like a putting it down. Like for anyone who's in a boxing scene knows, amateur boxing like at the top level is high level.
Yeah.
Like an amateur boxer's mentality is what I'm trying to say of like, you're never satisfied and you wanted to get better. You just knocked. Like, what round did you knock him out in? Second round, third round? But it was like, it wasn't a close fight. And I'm not knocking Jack. Good luck to you, mate. But like, it was like, do you know what I mean? It was very one-sided. So there was nothing that you could have been like jumping all over the walls and giving it a big one, right? Like, I'm the best thing since sliced bread. But you still seemed like you was very kind of sort of, what could I have done better and whatnot? Which going forward for the future is like, you obviously want to stay in this game and you want to improve and you want to go further than where you are.
All right. To those who I mentioned now, yeah, don't get a big head, yeah, 'cause I'm trying to make a point. If like, so for example, the way I finished Jack, yeah, when the last exchange, yeah, the final exchange, I threw my lead hand all the way out of orbit, yeah. I didn't plant my feet right. If I stepped my feet closer, I would have landed that big shot. I would have launched him out over the ropes, yeah, with that first shot, and I missed it. The way I missed it, it looked so ugly. I didn't like it. Then I fixed up. Yeah, I finished him. I rolled his shot, and I left bodied him, right bodied him, tussle, shot down. Yeah, but I could have done way more stuff. I could have landed like a I could have looked way sexier in there. Yeah, yeah. Like I could have, like in the first round, I could have done way more activity. Yeah, but it looked like I was kind of paranoid. 'Cause I didn't know whether he was going to be so sick. 'Cause I didn't know whether he's good or not. I knocked him out in 5 seconds. Yeah, So I wanted to take in the data a little bit for the round, yeah. I think I did take too long in the first round because the second round could have been the third round because I think I was a bit paranoid though. But what I'm saying, my point I'm making with this is, yeah, I got to be critical about the performance with Jack, even if he's a lesser opposition than me. Because this is why now these guys don't get a big head. They can't get a big head. Like, I don't want them to get a big head. That's the issue. Yeah, but it's like Ty Mitchell was watching this fight. Idris Virgo's watching this fight. Tommy Hench is in the changing room right now. As in, like, he was fighting. I put him on the card, right?
Yeah, right.
He's watching my fight, bro.
Did he come in late notice, right?
Huh?
He came in late notice.
No. Tommy Hench. I was working with Tommy Hench way earlier.
Okay.
I said, Tommy Hench, you're on this card, whatever. I got Tommy Hench early. Yeah.
Because he fought Rion, right?
Fought Rion.
That's right. Because
yeah.
shout out Rion. Rion was
Shout
on the
out
podcast
Rion, yeah,
about
big
6
up
days
Rion.
before he fought. So like,
Big up Rion.
That was cool.
Rion did a good job. Yeah, Rion can. I didn't know Rion can move like that.
Yeah.
That's mad.
Well, I think he's a 2-time. He's definitely 1-time. I think he's a 2-time. I'm not trying to take one off you, Rion. I think he's a 2-time kickboxing
Let's
world
say 3
champion.
times. I
Let's
don't
say
want no
4
problems,
time. I'll give you 4.
5 times, bro. I said the most numbers.
He's a kickboxing world champion.
You Thanos, bro. You Thanos.
And I believe he was 6 days before his fight. He came on a podcast. So I was very grateful for that. It's obviously a stressful time, but he like cool as a cucumber and done the business that night. But sorry, go on. I cut you off. Just wanted to give Rion a shout out.
Bro, these guys are watching, yeah, and they're like, and if I want to go for competition like that, yeah, where Ty Mitchell, Idris Virgo, Tommy Hench, all these guys at the top, yeah, I can't be presenting myself like something that shouldn't be in the ring with him.
Right.
The Jack he didn't touch me one time. That's in my fights, yeah. No one's touched me. Watch 8 fights, no one hit me.
Right, I got you.
Babe, you don't hit me before. I don't know. No one hit me before in the match. Check 8 fights. They ain't hit me.
Time to start a competition, isn't it? Jesus Christ, you've been 8 fights a minute
But I'm
yet?
saying that's my style. I've got a style,
Uh-huh.
yeah. So it's like people think they can do it, but they can't do it. Whatever, yeah. Like if I was to, like, I just needed to present myself right, yeah, so that I can get a little bit of. I don't know, Ty Mitchell and those people might never respect me or something, yeah. But let's create the right scenario, you know.
I got you. And like with this event, because I was speaking to Corey Mustafa the other day, who's done some fights on Fight Zoomy, and he's got another one coming up. So shout out Corey, fun interview. Not interview. I always say interview. I always say I don't do interviews, and then when it's on here, I go interview. Anyway, podcast, fun podcast. Shout out Corey.
Come on.
Wrong side of the river, but right part of town. Anyway, but he's we was chatting away, and he's on very much on the vibe of like he wants to do this, he wants to do etc. Blah blah blah. But then he wants to go pro. Is that in your future, or are you firmly into this influencer stuff, and this is where you want to stay?
The pro game, yeah, is for the pros. I know my lane. Everyone got to respect their lane.
Okay.
Like, what's the point in KSI going to get a pro license? You know how much money he has? Salt Pappy, Jake Paul. Like, what is the point? Like, what I'm doing is being myself, rich as hell, get richer.
Said that just I was about to swallow. For fuck's sake.
You know, like, and just be the same, because I mean, it just like, as long like I've got a service to humanity, and that will keep the flow. As long as I just keep putting up these young boys, these young fighters, putting them on, girl fighters too, putting these fighters on, getting them in situations where they ain't just gonna go and fight on certain shows and not get money or nothing. You get me? There's even like we're even working on a system. Yeah, we already created a system. Yeah, for fighters coming on into the company, right to fight, where you guys can earn money. Like I know what it's like. Yeah, to go and do training camp. Yeah, and you're looking for peas. Like you just like, oh shit, you got to pay 5 bills for this, 3 bills for this, 2 bills for this. The masseuse is like 6 bills. Yeah, because like why you 6 bills? Yeah, because I'm like, you know what? Yeah, but you don't even know why. But you got to pay. You know, so like there's ways to do it. We've got stuff for you to use as your own stock and stuff to sell, work for you.
Have you got an official podcast for the fight promotion or what?
Oh, well, listen.
You got an official podcast or what?
Oh, listen, we got an official podcast right here. Listen, this is crazy stuff right here.
There you go. Squeeze the neck, boom. You heard him say boom before I did.
Push!
But we'll get to that. But going forward with this right to fight stuff, right? Because obviously, I was made up that night because I got to speak to Roy Jones.
Oh.
Who was like, I was sitting there, and you know when you glance across and you're like, you know him, he don't know you. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, I've known Roy in that sense all my life because I've watched him, but like, he's obviously that's the first time I've ever met him.
Yeah.
But I was sitting there, and you know when you're about 10, 15 yards away from someone, you're looking and you're going, that can't be Roy.
Yeah, that can't be Roy Jones.
Anyway, so
how does he feel right now? Like, is he real?
Yeah, is that? But anyway, I had a chat with Roy, and Roy was a great guy. One of them ones, I've said this on an episode before, where it's like, you know, they say don't meet like your idols or whatnot, but like that's not true, is it? Like sometimes he was, you know, he was very sort of just a normal guy for someone who's achieved so much and done so much. He was standing and giving me the time of day and having a chat with me for my 2 cents of what's going on in the ring, you know.
Yeah.
So that was funny. And then we're standing there. Lucas Brown was on the card actually, but he was a big fucking lump as well, by the way. Shout out to Lucas if this ever finds you, mate.
Lucas, that's
but
my boy.
He's a character and a half. I was standing next to him when the main event was going on, and he was obviously cheering Matty Floyd. Aussie,
Did you see us over the other side partying?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I was right the other side with Lucas Brown, and Lucas Brown was really being funny. He was messing about with people who was cheering for Shane Mosley. He was like, "Hey, don't be biased," you know, and doing all this. And then he goes, "Come on, Matty," you know. And he was a real character.
Yeah, he was like, "Don't be biased."
Yeah.
Come on, Matty.
Yeah, he's a real character. So that was a fun experience. But the whole night was fun. Do you know what I mean? There was I've heard some people moaning about certain things and whatnot, but from my experience of it, like when I was to be fair, I saw the last, I believe, 4 fights I saw from when Rion fought. I literally walked in when Rion was on, and then till the end of the show, obviously, right? But I had a good night. I had a fun time. You know, some people moaning about certain things and whatnot. I think people are always going to moan anyway, right? But yeah, I mean, going forward with it, there's obviously going to be more shows.
Where's the moaning now? They thought it weren't going to happen. They said that it's going to go to shit. Where are you? Hello? I don't know where they are, bro.
Well, I'll tell you one thing that comes to mind with me, right? It's at the O2 Indigo, right?
Yeah.
Which is a big fight venue for anyone who doesn't know. There's fights there. I mean, if it's not every weekend, it's pretty close to, and there's always something going on, whether it's MMA, boxing, whatnot. But like, what's the plans with the Right to Fight? Is the main arena on the agenda down the road?
Listen, everything is on the cards, yeah? The nature of Right to Fight, our culture, crazy main events, crazy co-main events, absolutely crazy undercards, yeah? Seeing your favorite fighters on the undercard. Look what Turkey Al Sheikh done. He creates undercards of your best fighters. Like, you're watching the whole event. Remember when you used to watch boxing just to watch the main event?
Yeah.
Nah, bro, you're watching the whole thing. Like, even certain shows out here, yeah? You ain't watching the whole show. You watch the whole of Right to Fight show that night. You watch every fight. Every fight with someone you know. So the culture is crazy fights, crazy main events, crazy co-main events, crazy undercards, all crazy, yeah? No good ones, no alright ones, all crazy, yeah? Look at New Jackson Pro Boxer, guys, come on, yeah? And then, crazy purses.
Crazy purses.
Yeah, so, you know, we have to, our edge is, we'll beat your last offer and we'll beat your current offer, your last and your current offer.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, mate, we definitely got to speak. I'll get one of them cars, bro, because your boy's hungry over here. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm sitting here with water in front of me.
That's what I'm talking about. Everyone has a right to fight, yeah? If I'm sitting next to a boxer here right now, influencer, yeah, whatever, I say, bro, how many fights you had? None. All right, how much do you want for your purse? How many followers you got? You got what? You got 100,000 followers, yeah? All right, cool. Say no more. How many tickets can you sell in London? 10 tickets. Bro, listen, 10 tickets, yeah? I can't give you a mad purse like that because 10 tickets don't do anything for me, yeah? But what I can do for you, yeah, is if I can... Hey, you want to get the Armstrong tactic, but nope.
Stop halfway through the conversation.
Stop speaking right now because you see me, I'm the pattern king, but it's alright. You feel me?
I got you. Well, here's a question for you. Is it going to be strictly boxing? Because a lot of these shows nowadays put on other fights, don't they? They have like they'll have some kickboxing fights on the show, MMA fights, the whole martial arts vibe. Is that in the cards, or are you strictly boxing?
Right to Fight is going to be straight up boxing for the beginning stages, yeah. Because as soon as you start muddying the water, too much cooked in the kitchen, it might take away from the. Tell a lie. Right to Fight, yeah. You can literally put up the right to fight. You can see in the ring, yeah. Seconds out, round 1, and then 2 people bringing out tennis rackets, and they got a badminton ball in the air, and they're hitting the badminton. Listen, if I want to put 2 elephants in the ring, I'm gonna do it, because meaning a right to fight is gonna be the next thing it's gonna keep getting crazier and crazier and crazier, because I'm gonna do whatever I want.
Well, in about 5 seconds, you went from no, we're going to be boxing forever to no, we're going to have elephants fighting.
I actually thought about it. I was like, wait, if I just say that now, yeah, I might just constrict my. Do you know what? I'm gonna go crazy. Like I did this first one, yeah. Everyone expected it to fail, yeah. I'm gonna go crazy. What are you talking about? Like, if I can get all I need to do, yeah, from when the formulas. If I start speaking about formulas right now, yeah.
Go on, exclusive. Squeeze the neck, exclusive. Go on, run your mouth. Let's go.
I'll give you one for free. Look, if you can pay Mike Tyson to fight on your main event, why not do it?
Hey, Mike's retired now, right? Leave Mike alone.
All right, fine. I'm just saying, if you can get
Shane Mosley
to fight on your. If you can get Shane Mosley, which we did, yeah, to fight on your main
legend.
event.
For anyone who doesn't know, legend of the game, like top, like legit all-time great, like you know.
And you're like, oh, he just gave us free game, but I'm like, bro, look, who they gonna listen to? You have to come over here, and you have to be taught by Armstrong, the Killer Taylor, how to have the voice of reason. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, voice of reason now, Jesus Christ, bro.
Blood clot.
That's unlucky you just did that. That's water, bro. That's unlucky. That's unlucky. Jesus Christ.
Sorry, my bad.
We'll bring it back. We'll bring it back.
Nah.
But like from here, I tell you what, we jump straight to it, like the main event. As the main event come about, because what comes to my mind straight away is as soon as they said it, I didn't know an awful lot about Matty Floyd. He's a great guy. I met him. We had a good chat. Hopefully get you on a podcast, mate. But we're chatting away and stuff, and like the size of him, like they're gonna fight at what weight was my sort of where my mind was at. Like, how did the weight come about? That's obviously Matty Floyd's natural weight, but for Shane to agree.
Why are you asking me this? All right, let's go.
Well, you're the man with a plan, and you know everything.
All right, so if you don't remember, I was supposed to fight. Like, there was a poster, and everything. We done the face-off and everything like that. Yeah, but me and Matt Floyd were supposed to fight first.
Oh shit!
Yeah?
Really?
Yeah, trust me, bro. Look.
All right, I believe you. I'm not calling you a liar, but that's that's a hell of a jump up from the opponent you had, right? With
bro,
respect.
Trust.
With respect to your opponent.
Trust what I'm saying. Like, Matt,
So you're scrolling down a long way. I feel like you might be lying to me.
No,
I feel like you might be making this one up, bro.
No. Look, that's where me and Matt were sparring. Look.
Mm-hmm. It looks like your friends, bro. It looks like you're gonna have to sit and have some food like we
Yeah,
are.
but that's because, yeah, and I'll tell you why. Like, I'm gonna make you understand, yeah.
All right, we're scrolling.
We had mad traction. Look at this.
Scrolling. All right. All right, okay, I'll take it back. It didn't lie to me. But was this legit? Was this really going to happen?
Legit,
you was
bro.
really going to fight him? So, how did this fall apart? And tell us the story. Yeah, I got you. There's a poster. Cool.
Bro, was I meant to fight Matt Floyd first? So what happened, yeah? We renegotiated, yeah, because oh shit, bro, you lot are gonna try and take this from.
Be honest with me. Did you look at it and go, fuck that? Fight Matt Floyd.
Matt
Be
Floyd.
honest with me.
No,
Look at me.
I was
look
on
at me.
his.
Hey, look at me. Did you look at him and go, man, I ain't Matt Floyd?
Bro, I was on him. Bro, listen, I did everything to get that fight, yeah? Because that fight is a big name, that's a big thing for Armstrong. We were trying to get that fight, whatever, yeah? The fight was cashed in, everything was done. We were doing, when he came to London, I said, Matt, you're in London. Get down here, yeah? We're gonna do some content for our fight. We need to keep on building it because we remember the shit going on with the show, yeah? So me and Matt Floyd were still building up the show because there's still shit going on, you know? Yeah? So we're trying to, our fight is still carrying the show, yeah? Then it came to a point where, look, ask anyone, yeah? When they gave me a list of people to fight, yeah? I wouldn't take anybody but Matt Floyd. That was the only, I came out online, I put 50 bags cash, yeah? Down on the table, I said, listen, someone come, bro, listen, I figured out how to do this, yeah?
So where's the 50 bags cash today?
Bro, listen,
I come here, you don't put 50 bags on the table? What's wrong with you?
I put 50 bags.
Hey, there's not the table here. Where's the 50 bags? Fuck's sake, bro. What's going on here?
The 50
No,
bags
I'm fucking with
is
you. Go on. Tell me about Matt Floyd. Go on, tell me about
I
Matt
put
Floyd.
50 bags on the table. He's the one that bit it, yeah? because he's the only person that was coming to put up the same kind of peas. Or
He
whatever,
don't
yeah?
strike me as the person that's anyone's going to offer him a fight and he's going to go no, right? He
Nah,
seems like
but
the
I'm
person who's
saying
going to
that,
go yeah.
but he's a businessman. So we were talking about big money, bro.
Yeah,
like,
right.
Yeah,
right.
so we're not coming to fight for £500. Yeah, we're coming out big money, like to fight. Yeah, we have a good thing going. Yeah, so we're happy. We're both happy because his purse is huge, my thing is whatever. Yeah, so it's like we're good and everything's set. Yeah, but it dawned on me. Yeah, it dawned on us. Yeah, he was like, he offered something. Yeah, and I was like, listen, I can. If I sold my fight, innit?
It's a shame.
Yeah, because it's like, imagine making peas on the front, middle, and back end, yeah, and I can still get that fight with Matt Floyd on my own platform, right to fight, because I came through as an angel for it. You hear me? So it's I can still have that. If you try, like me and Matt have sparred, yeah.
Okay. Rumours circulating he knocked you out twice in the gym. Is that true or not?
Oh yeah, right.
But I'm just like, where's the 50 bags, bro? You keep talking about 50 bags. There's an empty table. Fuck's sake, bro.
I love Matt still. Me and Matt, I love Matt still.
No,
but we get me. So it's like that.
Still want to do it, is what I'm saying. You still want to get the fight going.
There's more value now because it's like there's me. I've got something else for him because I'm right to fight. I'm looking at this like if I fight Mike, that's greedy for me. I can just that's greedy for me. Like so him. He just threw water in the girl's face.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's when I first became aware of him. Yeah.
Is pay the girl right to fight.
Because the girl's fighting on DKM soon against two people, right?
Yeah,
is that like 2-on-1 fight or something.
Do you know? I don't
something
want
crazy.
Like I don't want to speak on that because the thing is, yeah, I don't understand, yeah, because like certain people, like all these people, these boxers that come out here, yeah, to the scene, and they find some platform that they like or whatever, yeah, but they're fucking themselves up because they're not taking money from these people, yeah? They're just helping out platforms or whatnot, yeah? But then they're gonna try and throw themselves at other platforms and try and throw numbers at them. And like, bro, you didn't ever charge these niggas, yeah? So you ain't got no price out here. So how much you gonna take here? Like, it's hard to get these people, it's hard to get certain people, but like, if he's ready to play ball, I'm ready to work with him, yeah? The girl and Matt Floyd, yeah, we can get that show on the road, bro. And no one can teeth that fight because you can't pay him like me. Because
there was talk about it being bare knuckle at one point, wasn't it? I've heard all kinds of things about that fight. From like, because I tell you, I go back a step, right? The first time I ever met Matty Floyd was the week before I met him, like with you. So I was at the Usyk Dubois press day up at Wembley Box Park. So he was there and we got chatting then, and you know, blah blah. And then I met him again, like with you and whatever, and I was there all week for the fight week, etc. But he's based in Australia still, or he's here?
Matt's in Ireland right now.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
And what is that full-time thing, or is he just there for camp?
Nah, Matt's just he's chilling right now.
Right.
He's going back to Australia in a bit. He's coming. He's got. I'll let you interview Matt. And he's got a lot on the schedule.
Right, I got you.
He's a big boy now, bro. He's a big boy overnight.
How did the Shane Mosley thing come about? Because again, I've said it, but you've got to say, listen. For anyone who doesn't know, firstly, if you don't know, get yourself together. But if you don't know, Shane Mosley is like all-time legend. He fought Floyd Mayweather, beat Oscar De La Hoya twice, Cotto, Canelo, legend of the sport, right? Pacquiao, of course.
You're like, how the hell did you get here?
Yeah, it was one of them ones. You know, when I first got the heads up from it, Radio Raheem, shout out Radio Raheem.
Shout out Radio.
He hit me to this right to fight, right? And it was at Lions. Was it Lions ABC? For the first day,
yeah.
So I was up there, but like it was one of them ones. You know, you go like Shane Mosley's fighting, and you know when you kind of go like, oh yeah, all right, is he though? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and then like, okay, Shane Mosley's fighting. Is he?
Yeah,
Who's Shane?
yeah.
I mean, he might be called Shane Mosley, but it's like Shane Mosley's
Shane Mosley,
like third cousin,
not Jake Paul.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
not
third
Logan
cousin
Paul.
who we met once at a barbecue or something. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was like, all right, cool. But then you turn up and Shane Mosley got out of this fucking blacked out car. I was like, oh wow, okay, fucking Shane Mosley's here, so this is happening. Tell me, how did that happen? How did you get Shane Mosley involved?
Listen, everyone that we get involved, yeah, they're always friends and family. That's who we want involved. We don't want sponsors, we don't want investors, we just want friends and family.
Gotcha.
People that are friends and family. We don't want nothing from nobody, just people that are friends and family. And Shane Mosley and the Mosley family and Mosley Foundation, they are friends and family.
Okay.
Along with Victor Ortiz, along with many people, the De La Hoyas, other people, stage,
You know some people, huh? You know some people.
Stay tuned, bro.
Stay tuned. Well, we're doing episode 2 when you can speak more. How about that? But like, because Victor Ortiz was supposed to fight as well. What happened there?
He had some extenuating circumstances.
Okay.
That I can't talk about.
Yeah, no problem. So from right to fight, is this with the shows going forward? Are you going to have sort of multiple shows a year and stuff like that? Is that where this is going?
We're trying to get out of there for October.
Oh, so soon, quick turnaround. So by the time this comes out, we'll be deep into September. So it'll be like coming. It'll be coming soon. Have you got a date for us?
I'm thinking October 18th, October 28th, or it's going to have to be November.
I got you. But it's happening this year, sort of thing. Yeah, going forward. And you're going to fight on it yourself?
Yep.
So I'll tell you one thing that's interesting because
I might fight on it, I might not.
You might not.
I might just want to get it perfect.
Well, mate, we might fight each other if there's 50 bags on the table. I'm involved. I'm free that day. I don't know what day it is, but I'm free that day. Anyway.
We have to fight in 25 ounces.
Don't worry about it. We'll get there. We'll get there. I'll wear like a Mickey Mouse headgear if you want. That's all. That's fair game. I don't care. 50 bags on the table. Come on. No. But like, what's training camp now for you now? Because obviously, when I first met you today, you know, you're in sort of a very party mode, I'd say, right? You're not doing anything crazy, but we're sitting here, you know, you've got a glass of wine, you're eating, you're relaxed. And in yourself, when fighters come off of a fight sometimes, they go into that kind of, and that seems where you're at the minute. Are you training at the minute or are you sort of chilling?
I just want to vibe with the missus, the dogs, the family, church. I want to go jewelry shopping. I want to go to different restaurants, eat different food, give it a little bit of time because I can't, like, I haven't really taken in deeply what we've done July 25. Like, it's like what we've done is so huge that I haven't found the time, because I'm still dealing with working the show, like other people pay this one, still got to sort out work, that stuff, yeah, but the time to take it in and like look back and, yo, we did some shit, yeah? That's now. So, and that's why I'm just in the moment at the moment.
That's cool. And I'll tell you another one, sorry, that came to my mind then, who I didn't mention on here. Spencer Oliver was there as well, commentating with...
yeah, that's my gang.
Spencer Oliver's
Shout
great.
Spence, my bro.
And I'll tell you what's funny, shout out Spencer, it was funny with Spencer, is I saw him again the week before at the Dubois thing, and we was in a lift together, and we were chatting away, and he was the first man ever to do the squeeze the neck, boom, you know, so Spencer Oliver's always got a place here. I'd love to get him on here one day.
Big up.
But Spencer was great too, and it was funny because I saw him, and you know when someone sort of double take, I don't know if Spencer remembers this, but he kind of double took at me. He must have looked at me and thought, how's this fucking funny fuck getting into these places, like, because I saw him the week before, right? But so shout out Spencer Oliver, and like maybe you got the hookup, we get him on the podcast at some point. Yeah, but cool. Like with training and stuff going forward for a fight, I guess what I'm trying to get to is, like, if you're not training year round constantly, like, how long before a fight do you need to go, like, right, we switch on? And because it's different for everyone.
6 weeks, 8 weeks.
Yeah. Simple as that.
6 weeks,
seems like a standard number. That seems like a good number, doesn't it? Because it's long enough but short enough. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not overkill. Yeah,
6 weeks, 8 weeks. Yeah, but if you're talented, you're on this thing every day still. If you're talented, if you're really, really special, yeah, you're honing your craft in a corner, in a cheap garage, yeah. Not you're in a gym. You're somewhere secluded. You're working on stuff. You're being so intricate. You're working on everything. You're obsessed.
Yep, you have to be with this, right? This ain't like, to liken it to something you mentioned earlier, this ain't tennis, is it? Do you know what I mean? Like, if you're in boxing ring, it's dangerous there, isn't it? You know what I mean? You can get hurt, and especially if you're not prepared for it. And like, for someone like yourself who's talking about getting into with like seriously dangerous fighters like Matty Floyd, like, you got to be switched on, don't you? Do you know what I mean? This is not, you can't be fucking around with this.
Yeah, but like, there's some shit that I can't say anymore, bro. But I've changed. Like, I've gone up in the world, yeah. Whereas like before, as a fighter, I can just talk shit. But now, yeah, I can't just say certain things, but I'm just gonna allow it.
Yeah,
whatever, man.
What are you saying? I've got you on too late. I should have got you on.
Yeah, you could have got me on like 2 weeks ago.
Let you go. Wind him up and let him go.
Hey, just like, alright, fam, after hey.
We'll come to that. No, we'll revisit that another time. But like, I tell you, if we step back, originally, I didn't ask you at the time, when you said like you first got into boxing, where did you go to? Where did you start training? Was it Finchley?
Average Mo's.
Average Mo's. Where is that? I've heard of that place.
Average Mo's in King.
Above the station.
Yeah.
Yes, I know. Because it used to be Jiu Jitsu school before. Yeah. I know exactly where you are.
His name is Mohammed Quarrenflay. Yeah.
Okay.
He used to do K1.
Right. Okay.
Yeah? He used to be a good champion. Yeah. He taught me in boxing, bro. He's the first person that taught me how to box. I was there training this morning.
Was you?
Yeah.
Oh, we should have done it there, mate. That's closer to me.
Yeah, but I'm saying I had to come down to London because Mrs. So that's why I would have said to you, come there, but I didn't know whether he was gonna be there, give it me access at 3 because he was there at 9.
Yeah, no, that's cool. We're good.
Yeah, so shout Mo. He taught me he kicked this thing off like straight away. Like as soon as he's always tried to keep me tamed, yeah, and try and be patient. He adored, yeah. The only fight he ever liked me in was this last fight I just did, and he was like, that's my boy, because he said I was patient, he was composed and whatever, yeah. Before, all the stuff we've trained, yeah, patient and composed and whatever, yeah. The bell rings, they do some shit, and I've knocked them out, yeah. And he's like, and everyone's cheering, and he's just like, he's like, bro, you're not listening to me, bro. I'm trying to, you're gonna get hurt one day in the ring, bro. If you keep hurting these people, if you keep knocking them out quick like this, yeah, you're not learning anything. You need to box, yeah. You need to see you need to feel it. Like there's things that he took me through, yeah, walked me through, yeah. That, oh shit, man. Shout Mo, man. Fuck. Shout Mo, man.
I know the gym.
Mo.
I don't know Mo. I've never met Mo or anything
Yeah.
like that. But like the gym, yeah, I know exactly what. That's funny because, as I say, I knew some people that used to teach their jiu-jitsu and stuff. And that,
I was a nightmare for him, yeah.
Go on.
Yeah, but I'm obviously like that in his opinion. But God thinks I'm great. But like he thinks I was a bad man.
But I tell you what is an added thing with you as well, where you're not worrying about weight so much. You're close to weight anyway. Like, what's training look like? Are you into your weights, or are you just like old school running, hitting tires and shit like that? What's training look like for you?
I'm gonna pass on that question.
Oh right, secret.
Yeah.
It's one of them.
Nah, because listen, the fights are won in the gym.
Yeah, of course. But hey,
Yeah.
hey, I know, I know.
Because if I leak that, yeah, people will be encouraged and stuff, and they'll go and do it and be great, yeah. But in this generation, there are certain opponents that I have to beat the hell out of first before I leak.
Right, cool. Yeah,
I have to fight Ty Mitchell first. I have to fight everyone at the top first before I say anything about any techers or anything.
And have you got anyone in mind for the fight that might be that you might fight on in sort of October, November time?
Bro, look, in my head, yeah, it's not going to be Ty Mitchell or those people, yeah, because like the money and that these people want, yeah, they're not who I'm looking for, because like I don't need to give them that anymore. Like if Mams from Misfits brings me on Misfits to fight them at that rate, at that money, yeah, then that's cool. I'll come do it there. But as far as you've got people that you've got platforms like mine that we can fight on, yeah. Like I want to fight on my platform now, because like when I was knocking on the door of Misfits, let me not complain, but I'm just saying, like I'll fight on Misfits, I fight those guys, Ty Mitchell, Idris Berger, whatever, yeah. Mm-hmm. All the ones at the top. Not to say that I want to fight these people. I have nothing against them. I love Idris Berger, he's my guy. Tommy Hench is my guy. I don't know Ty Mitchell, but he's a good boxer and I think he's cool. But I know that they will have a nightmare against me, if anything.
Mm-hmm. Good on you. You got to believe in yourself in this, innit? Do you know what I mean? But like one thing you touched on, like with the Misfits and stuff, and you mentioned earlier, you said KSI and some other names like why they turning pro, blah blah blah. You mentioned Jake Paul. I personally see Jake Paul apart from the rest of them. Do you agree with that or not?
Rest of who?
The rest of the sort of the influencer scene of boxing. No, you don't think he's a high level?
No.
That's interesting. See, I'd say he's a high level.
He's not. There's no higher level.
Okay.
There's the higher level. We are the high level. So it's like the high level mean they're only high level because of the things that they can attach to.
Okay.
Yeah. Like there's like as far as like that's like saying John Legend wants to come and be an influencer boxer, yeah, and he's fighting on DKM. Mm-hmm. Like, is that high level or not?
Well, he's not high level, is what I'm trying to say. Like, I guess, like, what I mean in terms of skills, Jake Paul, I see him, like, compared to, like, your KSIs and other guys, I'd see him as a better level fighter. Would you not? No? You don't think he's better than the other guys?
No.
All right, okay. All right. All right, then.
Not like Jake Paul's not good. He's not better than, they're not better than each other. Like, it hits a cap. They've hit a cap.
Okay.
Like, oh shit.
What do you think about Jake Paul's talking about fighting Anthony Joshua? Now, I know, don't shoot the messenger. I know there's obviously a lot of publicity goes into that and like getting a lot of noise and stuff like that. But I don't know, man. Is he mad enough to make that happen?
Listen, yeah, Anthony Joshua has been beat a couple times now.
Please tell me you're not going to say it. Jake Paul's going to have a chance against Anthony Joshua.
Well, listen, I'm not saying that Jake Paul has got a chance or not against Joshua. I'm saying that faith is more powerful than both of them.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, all right, I got you.
And I think the guy that's just relaxing and thinking that Jake Paul is whatever hasn't the need of the faith that it takes Jake to have for that. Yeah, and we know that it only takes a shot at your weight class. So I can't really. Andy Ruiz, what would you have said?
Yeah, but Andy Ruiz is a long way from Jake Paul, right?
Yeah, but what would you have said though? Because like he wasn't fighting better than Jake Paul is right now.
Come on, bro.
Andy Ruiz was fighting better than Jake Paul.
Bro, you better run it off and get the shoulder fixed again. You're going crazy.
Andy Ruiz was fighting better than Jake Paul.
Yes.
Bro, did you see that Andy Ruiz he does this?
Come on. Bro, Andy Ruiz and Jake Paul. Andy Ruiz, Andy Ruiz, the big one.
Yeah,
I know. Yeah, you can say what it is, fat guy. You was gonna say it.
Nah,
you was gonna say it. You caught yourself.
Nah, not because of his bigness, man. He's not.
No. But he's good, bro. He's good.
Yeah,
he's a good fighter.
Yeah,
he can fight. He can really fight.
But I'm saying what he's doing is no different to Jake. It doesn't look like. What did Andy Ruiz ever do in the ring that you can remember right now?
Before Joshua?
Yeah.
He'd only lost on a split decision to Joseph
No,
Parker.
what did he do in the ring? Like, what was talent? That you can remember?
He's great, man. Slipping, rolling, catching, rolling, moving.
No, to who? When did he do it?
To everyone.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying, like, ask me about a fighter.
Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson, yeah, the time when the bell rang, yeah, and the guy threw a jab, he slipped and he banged his face. Yeah. I can remember, I can see it right now. I can't see Roy Jones, yeah, when he was moving his feet, bam, picking angles, yeah, and no one can hit him, yeah, he's so elusive, yeah, against every single person, and that's what he does 24/7, yeah.
Floyd Mayweather.
Bro, listen, shoulder roll, bam, catch, roll, uppercut, yeah.
Ollie Jones. Ollie Jones.
Yeah, I ain't seen it yet.
Hey, yo, you're fucking out of order.
I ain't seen it yet.
Hey, we was doing well then.
At the end of the day, yeah, what I'm saying is, yeah, Andy Ruiz, yeah, and Jake Paul, they haven't done anything that makes me think, oh, do you remember when Jake Paul and Andy Ruiz did that thing?
Yeah, I got you. No, I got you.
Yeah, they're both the same. They're both not.
AJ versus Jake Paul, who wins that fight?
I'm gonna have to back my boy, bro. AJ.
Right, okay, I thought you were going to Jake Paul then.
I back my boy AJ.
Let's leave it here.
I back my boy AJ because I bet my boy AJ, but I'm just saying, at the same time, I'm backing him because he's my boy, yeah? And the fact that he has more experience and maybe whatever, yeah? But Jake Paul being the same weight class as him, I'm not saying, if they were light heavyweights, I would say Anthony Joshua. I'll say Anthony Joshua. If they were middleweight, I'll say Anthony Joshua. But heavyweight, you can't do that. So I'm just saying, Jake Paul can hit.
He's way bigger though.
Yeah, but Jake Paul can knock him out, and Joshua can knock him out.
Not an elite heavyweight though, right? You think he can knock out an elite heavyweight?
Yeah.
Really? You think Jake Paul can knock out an elite heavyweight? The comments are going to be fire for this one.
but where is if we see AJ in the gym, yeah, sledgehammering, tire flipping, yeah, and stuff like that, we would say, hell no. We don't know what he's doing. We think he's on his palace somewhere. We don't know what he's doing. We see Jake Paul like a saber tooth right now with blood on his mouth. Yeah, he just came from a kill. Yeah, so I don't know. Like whose stomach is hungry that day,
damn,
wins.
You see the world different, huh?
Yeah, I'm telling you, because I've seen too much happen. Things are just bro. When Turkey al-Sheikh exists, do you think life is real anymore, bro? Bro, Elon Musk exists. Yeah, certain people, certain things. Arab princes exist. You think life is real anymore? This is 10-year-old kids get turned into millionaires on YouTube.
That hurts your feelings, yeah?
Life ain't real anymore, bro. It's like, bro, what do you want me to not believe anymore? I can't. I have to just say that, bro. I don't know.
I got you. That's an interesting point you bring up there, yeah, about the world's not real and stuff. But I mean, we get onto some craziness, and that'll be for episode 2 for sure. Where do you train currently? Are you a Marino's guy?
I'm at Finchley. I'm at Moreno's.
I boxed against Finchley. That officially makes you the enemy, man.
Yeah, see? Come on, bro.
Nah, of course not. Shout out Finchley.
Shout out Sean, shout out Gary, shout out Larry, shout out Jake. Get me?
Yeah, and Anthony Joshua's your mate, is he?
Yeah.
And that's the hook up. He's coming on Squeeze the Neck when?
AJ, do you feel like coming on Squeeze the Neck podcast?
AJ, come on, man. I actually met AJ years and years. Well, I've met him a few times over the years, but first time I ever met him was at Amateurs. He was at Earlsfield for sparring. Finchley came down. I've told this on here before. If you're getting bored, switch over. But he was I don't know how long you've known AJ. I think AJ's a year older than me, except I'm 25, so you do the maths. But AJ walked in the gym when he was like 19, so I would have been about 18 at the time. And he was like obviously a specimen. He was like fuck, and you know you got that vibe in the gym. You know this guy was going to go on and do things and whatnot. So that was my first experience with AJ. So if we can get him sitting down on Squeeze the Neck, hey, full circle.
My first time I meet AJ, I was 14.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What was the scenario?
So obviously I was playing football in the park.
Uh-huh.
And he just came over and joined me and stuff like that and started playing with me. I'm like, well, why is this? He looked like a superhero or something,
Yeah.
bro. Looking like, why is this playing like?
Did you know who he was at this point?
No.
Right.
I was just playing by myself, whatever. He was just playing. He said to me, yeah, you're lit, you're gonna be big, Yeah, but I thought, yeah, whatever. I like football, whatever. This guy, I asked him what he does. He does boxing, whatever. Yeah, one day I just seen him on TV, just what? But like then my brother already knew him and stuff because North London and shit. Keep it like, yeah, North London stuff.
Yeah, I got you. This is a South London podcast, but we'll get past it. We'll move on. But like with like AJ now, I really want to see him fight because like there's talks of him retiring and whatnot, and then like I know that certain things have happened. They both had losses, etc. But I think it's just if we don't get him versus Tyson Fury before they both gone, like that's a shame to me. Do you know what I mean? Or are you going to say this is his life and he should fight Jake Paul?
No. He's gonna. If he doesn't fight Jake, I know why that's in talks. You know what I'm saying? Like he's still trying to make big money.
Right.
Yeah. And if he can't get big fights, he can't get big money. And Jake Paul's a bigger fight than certain other heavyweights that he's already passed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Jake Paul's stock against Derek Chisora, Jake Paul gave him more money than Derek Chisora. Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. Usyk won't give. Jake Paul give more money than Usyk against Joshua. Jake Paul against Joshua will give more money than Usyk against Joshua again because everyone knows what's happened again. They won't want to.
It's a mad world we live in, isn't it?
So it's like they're saying, "Whoa, that's Jake Paul. That's way more interesting." So the only fight that will top Jake Paul's fight is a fight with another influencer that's got money like that, or popularity like that, or Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury is the only thing left, or Deontay Wilder.
Deontay Wilder, I think. I think it could happen. I don't want to see it. I think he's too far gone.
His head
He's too far gone. I think Wilder.
Joshua will rip his head off his head.
I think he's too far gone now, Wilder. If you watch his last fights, I'm a massive fan of Wilder. In his prime, I think he was just magic. You know, people can talk about his boxing skills or lack of all they want, but he wasn't about that, was he? He was a knockout guy, and he was
a knockout guy. But he didn't know that he was a knockout guy.
He didn't know.
No.
Why? How so?
He thought he could box.
I think after he lost, he changed, and then he started to try and be the boxer.
Nah, because he always thought that he could box.
Yeah, okay. How do you think he'd have done in his prime against AJ? Do you still think AJ would have beat him?
Wilder?
Yeah.
He would have beaten Anthony Joshua.
He would have?
Yeah.
I think so in his prime. I think he was...
In his prime, he would have beat Anthony Joshua because Joshua would have been too shocked. The system would have been too shocked. He would have just beat him once, but Joshua would have beat him the next time around.
Okay.
Because he would have clocked that he wasn't doing anything in the beginning. Then he caught him with a big shot, bang, knocked him out. Yeah. Joshua will clock that next time, and then he'll come out slow. Joshua, you know how he's coming back fights.
Yeah. Like the Andy Ruiz rematch.
Catch, win.
Yeah.
That's what would have happened. He would have knocked him out because Joshua would have been scared.
Yeah.
Like he would have just something. He would have been nervous. He got knocked out by nervous.
That's interesting. But I tell you, it'd be an interesting question to ask you as well, which I don't really ask people on here actually. But like, because you got an interesting view on things and like the way you've come into boxing and the way you see things now. Who do you look at as like, if not we'll ask you but the best heavyweight of all time, the best pound for pound, or sort of close? Who's like up there? Some names.
Moses Atama.
Ever.
Ever.
Yeah. Sorry,
right
if I didn't say it, no, ever. Yeah. Not right now. Right now's a good one. We'll get to that. But like ever. I was say that's a bit premature for Moses Atama.
Heavyweights, yeah.
Heavyweight first, and then pound for pound.
All right. Heavyweight. Foreman.
It's a good shout, George Foreman.
Yeah.
recently died, R.I.P. George.
Rest in peace.
I'm a big fan of Foreman. I think Foreman was a great fight. And how about pound for pound? I think we saw him the other night.
Ever.
Not that I'm dropping a name, but like, I'm dropping a hint rather.
Yeah, what, Usyk, innit?
Well, yeah, I think Roy Jones, pound for pound's the best I've ever seen.
Pound for pound?
Yeah.
Terence Crawford.
Oh, ever already, you think? Wow.
Yeah, because he's still going.
Wow. Would you think he beats Canelo?
Yeah.
You do? Simple as that. Boom. There you go. How?
Styles make fights, yeah. Like, it's like saying, yeah, will Anthony Yard beat Ben Whittaker?
Yes.
I don't think so.
Okay. I think timing might play into that. I'm talking about now. I'm not talking about a couple
later,
of years on. I'm
couple
talking
years
now.
later on, no.
No, you don't think so? I think now his level's above him. He's fought at the top level, isn't he? You know what I mean?
It's that, like, you see that thing, yeah. Like people like for example, what I've seen with my own eyes, yeah. Like it's like you see Prince Nazim, yeah. You can fight someone, yeah, that you just fought and had a hard match with, and he comes and he's fighting him now, yeah. Yeah, he's not touching Prince Nazim, yeah, because of his style. You see Ben Whittaker's style. If Yard works on that jab, yeah, and it's a lethal weapon, that's the only way. Otherwise, Ben Whittaker's gonna waste your time, bro.
Yeah. Interesting way of looking at it. Yeah, but that's why I mentioned like timing. I think now, just because of the thing, but I can see I can see your point, and
Yard won't fix the jab situation.
Right. Okay. But I tell you why I'm a massive fan of Yard as well. Is like he showed it stages, like he went to Russia to fight Kovalev when Kovalev was at his peak. Like that takes a lot, doesn't it? You know what I mean? That takes a lot, and he was in there, and he had a. I mean, I don't want to say nearly won because it doesn't work like that, but he had him in trouble at one point. And you know what I mean? He looked good, and I just feel like people will call into question Ben Whittaker, rightly or wrongly, because of his. It's not a loss, but you know what I'm saying. Like his first fight with Liam Cameron, right? People will call that into question. Here's the thing, to your point about Turki Al-Sheikh. I hope we just see these fights. Do you know what I'm saying? I hope we see them before they're too far gone. Do you know what I mean?
Well, look, we're gonna see these fights.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think.
Like, if we want it as a people, we're gonna see it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I just feel like people are just too scared to say Anthony Yard and Ben Whittaker right now.
Yeah, right. I guess, yeah.
They love them both.
They do. They especially where they are now in terms of stages of career, right? Because one's on the rise, not the one's on the fall by any means, but he's been around for a long time, and it's like he's one of them guys I look at a little bit like George Groves, in the sense that like you. Firstly, obviously he's English, but you really want to see him win a world title before he goes. Do you know what I mean? Because I think he's good enough. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I'd like to see him win the world title before it's over. Because people that don't it's a shame to me. But there you go. This has been brilliant, mate. I really appreciate you. We'll be in touch. We're friends for life now. You've been on the podcast. This is how it goes.
Come on, bro.
Yes, my guy. We're speaking about the 50 bags. I'll see if I can wrestle it off him at some point before I leave. Before I go, the most important question.
Do you still wrestle?
Yeah.
Yeah. What, do you compete in?
I haven't competed much, but I want to have some MMA fights this year. We'll talk off camera. We'll talk. But before we finish, it's the most important question of the day. I touched on this at the beginning. Let's see how your memory is. Which football team you support, bro?
Chelsea!
Yeah, my guy.
Hey, come on, listen. Chelsea's my team. Listen, shout out to the striker. I know his name.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, that one.
And the defender too. And the goalkeeper who caught the Yeah.
Who scored the hat trick the other week? Yeah,
That's right.
That's the one. That one. Mate, I appreciate your time. I always finish with a fist up like this. Squeeze the neck. Boom.
Bam.